That's right. I'm here. I'm here doing the quiz, and I thought you might like to watch me and see what Forge World I am. I'm actually pretty excited. So I got this email from Games Workshop, you know, the usual personal email that Games Workshop sends out to anyone subscribed, and it's like, hold on a moment, which Forge World are you? Okay, online quizzes are probably pretty silly, but I want to know which Forge World I am, and I am totally doing it. Okay, and you're going to join me, and we're going to see which Forge World is Naomi. I'm hoping I'm Stygies VIII. We're going to find out. Teleportation, invisibility, or orange paint. Find out the Forge World that's right for you. Yes, 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 yes. Mars. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay. Every Forge World has its own dogma to represent the overall demeanor, a unique stratagem, a warlord trait, and access to special relics called Arcana Mechanicum. Let's break down a few of the differences that make the Forge Worlds distinct from each other. Mars. Oh. Scutari units with this dogma gain the Canticles of the Omnissiah ability, and each time a unit with this dogma is selected to shoot or fight, you can reroll one hit roll when resolving that unit's attacks. Okay. And then we got a new stratagem. Use this stratagem in your shooting phase when a Mars unit is selected to shoot until the end of the phase. Each time a model in that unit makes an attack, an unmodified wound roll of 6 inflicts one mortal wound on the target in addition to any normal damage, to a maximum of 6 mortal wounds. Okay. If that unit has a power rating of 11 or more, the stratagem costs 2 command points, otherwise it costs 1 command point. Artifact. The red axe. A colossal cog blade axe edged in priceless star metal and emitting a crimson glow called the red axe. It takes the place of the Omniscient Axe, so it has a +2 strength, AP -5, 2 damage. Each time the bear fights, it makes 3 additional attacks with this weapon. Lucius. Each time an attack with a damage characteristic of 1 is alloy. Hold on a second. Scutari units with this dogma gain the Canticles of the Omnissiah. Are they getting rid of Canticles of the Omnissiah for everyone? That would be weird. I'm glad my Stygies VIII are looking like Martians. I don't know. Are they going to change my Stygies VIII though? Now I'm really nervous. Okay. Lucius. Each time an attack with a damage characteristic of 1 is allocated to a model with this dogma, add 1 to any armor saving throw made against the attack. Oh. That's alright. Add 3 inches to the range characteristic of ranged weapons that models with this dogma are critical. Cool. Secrets that it's jealously guards. Legio Teleportarium. 1 command point. Use this stratagem before the battle during the declare reserves and transport step. If you are playing a mission without this step, use this stratagem during deployment. Select 1 Lucius unit, excluding vehicle units from your army. You can set up that unit in a teleportarium instead of setting it on the battlefield. If you do so, then in the reinforcement steps of one of your movement phase, you can set it up anywhere more than 9 inches away from any enemy models. You can only use a stratagem once unless you are playing a strike force battle, which is twice, or an onslaught battle, which is 3 times. Okay, so just deep striking in. Did that before the battle. If you do so in the reinforcement steps of one of your movement phases, sure, no problem. A tough gunline army that can shrug off foes and they can teleport too. Agrippina. Dogma. Staunch defenders. Each time a model with this dogma makes a ranged attack that targets a unit within half range, the armor pin of that attack is improved by 1. I like that. Each time an enemy unit declares a charge against a unit with this dogma, if this unit is not within engagement range of any enemy units, it can hold steady or defend, or set to defend. Each time an enemy unit declares a charge, it's not within... Cool. That's nice. Indentured Machines Stratagem. Use the stratagem before the battle. Select one. Agrippina, a Cataphron Servitors unit from your army. Add 1 to the toughness characteristic of models in that unit. A unit can only be selected for the stratagem once. Add 1 to toughness. Okay. You can only use the stratagem once unless you're playing Strike Force, which is twice, or Onslaught, which is 3 times. Sure. The Eye of... did I miss? Oh, you didn't get a artifact. Okay. What is your artifact? The Eye of Zelexum. A legend of Agrippina. A serval skull has been made from the cranium of the fallen tech priest. Ooh. Agrippina model only. At the start of your shooting phase, select one enemy vehicle unit within 18 inches of the bearer. Until the end of the phase, the bearer gains the following ability. An aura. While a friendly core or Cataphron Servitors unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a model in that model makes an attack that targets the selected vehicle, you can reroll the wound roll. Alright. Aggressive and hard-hitting Graia. Each time a combat attrition test is taken for a unit with this dogma, it is automatically passed. Well, that could be pretty nice. So you would only lose 1 model. Each time you failed morale, you'd only lose 1 model. Could be good. Sure. Ooh. Each time a model with this dogma would lose a wound as a result of a mortal wound, roll 1d6 on a 5+ that wound is not lost. Alright. Well, that's alright. Steel Mind. Iron Logic. Stratagem. Use the stratagem in your opponent's psychic phase. When an enemy psyker attempts to manifest a power within 18 inches of any Graia units from your army, roll 1d6 on a 4+ that psychic power is denied. Cool. So a way to do anti-psykers, which at least my lists of the Ad Mech don't really have. I just scoop Inquisition in there to deal with psykers. That's nice though, for 1 command point, yeah. Attempts to manifest. Okay, sure. The Cerebrotechnometer. Graia Tech Priest model. Only add 3 inches to the range of the bearer's aura's ability to a maximum of 9 inches. That could be handy each time I don't know whether I don't think I'd want to replace what I already have. Oh my gosh, they might get rid of what I already have. Guess we'll see then. Oh, but of course I'd have to be Graia, and I don't think I'll be Graia. Each time their bearer uses an ability in your command phase that specifies a range, you can add 3 inches to that range to a maximum of 9 inches. Very difficult to shift off objectives or out of cover. Can resist psychic powers. Stygies VIII. Okay. Looks like it might be the same, but it's just worded differently. Each time a ranged attack Each time a ranged attack targets a vehicle unit, excluding units with the core keyword with this dogma. If the attacker is more than 18 inches away, then the target is treated as having the benefits of dense cover against that attack. Each time a ranged attack targets a unit with excluding vehicle units without the core keyword with this dogma. If the attacker is more than 12 inches away, then the target is treated as having the benefits of dense cover against that attack. Each time a unit with this dogma declares a charge, none of the targets of that charge can hold steady or defend. Cool. Whoa, Shroud Protocols. Dense cover. That is just the same as what they had, right? Subtract 1 from the hit roll. Okay, never mind. It is ranged unless you can draw lines. Yeah, so subtract 1 from the hit roll. Okay, so it's the same. 18 inches for vehicles, 12 inches for non-vehicles. Yeah. And each time a unit with this dogma declares a charge, none of the targets of that charge can hold steady or set to defend. Cool. So that's good for my very few things charge and my stuff, but silver hands. That'll be good for my silver hands. Ah, awesome. Yay, they didn't change it. I still got my Stygies VIII, which I'm so happy for. I'm very, very glad. Very glad. Okay, just stopping myself there for a moment. I misread it when I first went through it, and I was thinking 18 inches, yay, but no, it's 18 inches, no, yay. It means that they have to be, they get to shoot me as normal within 18 inches instead of 12 inches. My bad, I misread it. I should read the rules a little bit slower next time. I was just too excited. Alright, but it's still good enough that I would absolutely keep it. I hope they keep this. I hope they keep the Canticles of the Omnissiah for everyone, because that would be a bit awkward, but between Stygies VIII -1 to hit and the Canticles of the Omnissiah, I guess if I had to choose, I would stick to the Stygies VIII. There's still Stygies VIII, yeah. Okay, back to the original video. Use the stratagem during deployment. Select one Stygies VIII core infantry unit from your army. When you set up that unit, it can be set up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 9 inches away from the enemy deployment zone and any models. Okay, you set up anywhere on the battlefield more than 9 inches away from the enemy deployment zone and enemy models. Well, nice to have. Clandestine infiltration. Ooh, a Omnissiah's hand. The Stygies VIII model only. Once per battle at the end of the fight phase, you can use this relic. If you do so, roll 1d6 for each enemy unit within 12 inches of the bearer. On a 2 to 5, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. On a 6, the enemy suffers d3 mortal wounds. Okay, as long as they don't get rid of my... It has a really long name. Otto Caduceus of Archenland. And it allows me to... at the start of each of your turns, the bearer of this relic heals 1 wound. In addition, when the bearer uses his ability to repair a friendly Adeptus Mechanicus model, such as the Masters of Machines ability, you may reroll the dice to determine how many wounds are regained. So, I hope they don't take that away. If they do take that away, I have no idea what I'm going to go with. But that one is better than Omnissiah's hand. Sorry, Omnissiah's hand. Know you're important, but gonna take the one that does all the stuff that I like. As long as they don't get rid of it. Alright, Ryza. Dogma, red in cog and claw. Each time a model with this dogma makes a melee attack, if it made a charge move, was charged, or performed a heroic intervention, add 1 to the attack's wound roll. Nice. Attack's wound roll. Nice. Attack's wound roll is nice because their strength for the infantry isn't always the best against anything that has a toughness 5 or better. That's nice. Well, anything that has a toughness 4 or better is nice. Add 1 to charge rolls made for units with this dogma. Cool. So, Ryza is definitely the nice melee-based Ad Mech. So, I'm still Stygies VIII so far. I thought it was going to be a... what? I thought we were going to have some online wondering who I am, but I guess not. But I'm actually okay with this because I was really excited to find out what was going on. Alright, Plasma Specialists. Use the stratagem in your shoot phase when a Ryza unit is selected to shoot. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in that unit makes an attack with a plasma weapon, add 1 to the damage characteristic of that attack. Add 1 to damage, okay. Plasma weapon, specifically, yeah. And you get a weapon XC... Okay, weapon XCIX. Let's see again. Is the 49? The C? 50? Anyway, what is it? Oh, gotta find out now. Roman Numerals.
According to Wikipedia, Roman numerals are a numeral system that
100.
originated in ancient Rome
Okay.
and remained the usual way.
Thank you. 100, so that must be 99. That makes more sense, I guess. 99. Weapon 99. A Volkite Blaster. So that's generally just the... I generally only have that on my Dominus. 24-inch range, heavy 3, strength 7, AP minus 2 damage. So that's an improvement from... Still got my Dominus up. Domina. Your Volkite Blaster. So strength goes up by 1 and AP is minus 2 instead of 0. Each time an attack is made with this weapon on an unmodified wound roll of 6, that attack inflicts 2 mortal wounds in addition to any normal damage. Okay, that's a nice art. That's nice. That is a nice artifact. Now, 24-inch range. I mean, sometimes my Domina gets in there. Generally, she's back with the Onager Doom Crawlers, so, and they don't really move. They just shoot, and she just heals them and gives them a reroll of 1. That's what she does. Metallica. Metallica has seen a lot of love recently. New books, new information, and new white dwarves. Alright, what does the Metallica do? Dogma Relentless March. Models with this dogma do not suffer the penalty to hit rolls incurred for firing assault weapons in the same turn that they advance. That's nice. Nice. Models with this dogma do not suffer the penalty to hit rolls incurring for firing heavy weapons in the same turn that they moved. I assume that would also be the case. Also nice. While an enemy unit is within engagement range of a unit from your army with this dogma, that enemy unit is treated as being at below half strength. That's good for contrition rolls. Deafening Assault. Use this stratagem in your shooting phase. When a Metallica unit from your army is selected to shoot, select one enemy unit excluding vehicle units within 12 inches of that unit until the start of your next turn. Have the move characteristic of models in that unit, and that unit cannot fire Overwatch or set to defend. Cool. Select one enemy unit within 12 inches. Have the move characteristic of models in that unit. It's in your shooting phase within 12 inches. Until the start of your next turn. Cool. That's cool. That's a nice looking army. Pretty army. The Adamantine Arm. Metallica model only. The bearer is equipped with this relic in addition to their other weapons. It has the following profile. Mille, 3 strength, so generally 12 strength. You'll be wounding on 3s. Actually, more likely wounding on 2s. AP minus 3, 4 damage. That's quite the relic. Each time the bearer fights, no more than one attack can be made with this weapon. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, add 1 to the attack's hit roll. Cool. It's probably gonna do 4 damage. Metallica model, stick it on that tech priest manipulus. The Dominus that goes into melee. Or one of your tech priests. Slam. That is cool. It's cool. So if I was Metallica, I might use that. It's nice. Custom Forge Worlds. Alright, I could make a custom Forge World. I mean, I'm perfectly happy with my Stygies VIII though, but the option is there. Cool green ones. Looking good. Who are you? What are you? Some custom guy. Don't recognize this big old hand. Cool. Unless you're a new guy. Can't tell. Or perhaps you simply want to use an unusual color scheme or give your army a special name. Ooh. Okay, sure. You start by choosing one of 4 primary dogmas, each with 3 secondary dogmas to refine them further. Cool. One example of a primary is each time a vehicle model with this dogma would lose a wound on a 6, the wound is not lost. And possible secondaries: at the start of your command phase, each vehicle model in your army with this dogma regains 1 lost wound. It's nice. I mean, I got Tech Priest Engine Seers and a Tech Priest Dominus, so I don't really need it. But cool. Models with this dogma, whose characteristics can change as they suffer damage, are considered to have double the number of wounds remaining for the purposes of determining what those characteristics are. Cool. Grab a Start Collecting Adeptus Mechanicus box to get the ball rolling. Is it available? No. Soon grab an Adeptus Mechanicus Start Collecting box. I'm sorry, Games Workshop. Yeah. But nope, there's no quiz. There's no quiz to determine which Stygies VIII I am. However, freudian slip. There's no quiz to determine which dogma I am. I'm Stygies VIII all the way. I like me my technology. And I'm secretive. Adeptus Coded is going up for pre-order this coming Saturday. Oh man. Yes. Ooh, fancy one. I will be probably just getting this one. Fancy. Someone wants a fancy one. There it is. That was fun. Super fun. Okay, I'm done. Thanks. Do let me know if you are sticking based on what you see here, and if you have an Ad Mech army, do let me know who you are playing, and also what models that you like to use, and anything Stygies or just Ad Mech, anything Ad Mech. You should totally talk to me about Ad Mech down in the comments below, and if you haven't decided yet, stay tuned for when I am able to get my hands on a codex. Oh boy, the fun times.